something really weird happened. I turned my fan off and my monitor shut off, which isn't supposed to happen, right, in a regular world. But then my monitor came back on. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And this heavily volatile non-farm Friday. Prices were out of control. Mang, mang, mang. Okay, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. So, anyway, let's break it down. Crazy morning. I was already in a couple trades. They were insanity. I ended up winning the trade, which I didn't think was possible. We're going to break it down and show you what happened this morning already as we battled the markets. So, I'm going to kind of go back in time to show you what I saw, and then we'll kind of show you what's going down. All right? All right. Let's piecemeal this back together here. So, this morning, let me delete this here. And I kind of gave you my idea there on the 1 hour time frame. Too far for the 21. Looking like we're going to get that pullback for Bitcoin. So right off the bat this morning, let me go back in time here. I saw this as a possible move. Now, we had non-farm coming. I give you guys that information Sunday night. I go over the entire week and tell you what to watch out for, what days, and what to write down. You should have a list every Sunday night after my weekly screen share of times that you want to be avoiding or they could be heavy volatility. I give you this every single Sunday night. No excuses to say you didn't know that it was non-farm on Friday. You see what I'm saying? We also go over it throughout the week. I'm sure we touched on it more than once. Bang, bang, bang. How about them Falcons? I didn't watch football. I was spending my time in a weekly screen share helping others. I didn't have time to watch, two teams that really don't do anything for me compete in a game where I have to say a lot of young men bang their heads against the, and end up with brain concussions. I do like football, I'll be honest, but there's some times where I'm just like, I'd rather make gains in the charts. But shout out to the Falcons. I don't want to, I do like a riveting physical match. In anything, fighting, sports, you name it, I'm an alpha male. I like to see it. It is what it is. It'll never change. So I saw this move to the upside here. Looked absolutely beautiful, but I knew that they could be pulling some funny business. So they pumped it, then they dumped it, then they pumped it. What happened, though, we got resistance by the 200 smooth moving average. And I talked about the smooth and what we had to do and to watch out for the smooth, and there we are. All right. And then we hit it, then we got rejected, hit it again, got rejected, and this is kind of where we stand. Look at this chop already on the morning. These are 15-minute candles, absolutely ridiculous. That's why I moved my stop loss to break even. Bang. And I got pinged out right about there in the trade. All right. Then I looked at another scalp, possibly on the 7. They made a bit of a flag here. It started to rip, but then they dumped that on an M pattern to the downside. Looked like it could make somewhat of a triangle. So I began to project this idea here. If you could have bounced off there, you would have been tight, then you trade it. You don't trade this. You wait for it to get up and down and consolidate. If it loses, then you don't trade it. You could take the M if it loses the trend line. You could do different styles. One style is, I'll take it either way, but that's risky. My style is, if you bounce up in here, I take the long. If not, I wait for a better scenario. You get it? I love this style because it's like, if it had it broken the bottom trend line and then consolidated, it would have moved the moving averages up. There would have been more of a chance you take the trade. So when I take the trade, I've already been watching a preemptive idea of the trade. Then I watch it fall in. Then I get into the trade. I don't get into the old me would just get into this trade here. But now I project the trade before it happens. And then I even saw this is a possible M. If we can't hold this trend, we're going down or up. Like you can see, that is your point of control. Like that's your motion in the ocean there. Okay. We're going to break down the weekly. We're going to go all the way down. Remember, today is your top-down macro analysis video. We're going to do that for you as well. So have no fear. We're going to give you kind of everything you need for the markets to see what's happening on the bigger time frames so you don't get caught up. Because you see me, a lot of the days I'm scalping the 1 minute. That's how I day trade. I'm a day trader, but I'm also building a long-term portfolio with BTC. And I'm adding at the what I feel like are at the most absolute high probability times where it's the least undervalued. As a trader, you're not trying to hit the bottom of the top. You're using data and probability to find where you're buying the most undervalued or selling the most overvalued asset. That's all you're doing. You're using that swing position in and out to see where you can find yourself in and out. Another thing, if you're the opportunity, then you have nothing to fear. If SUI is the only opportunity in your life, SUI, like me, I was in SUI and you're up $5,000, and then you sell it, then it goes up higher, and then you get depressed. you've now just told the universe you're not the opportunity. You've told the universe SUI was the opportunity, and because it's gone now, you have to be depressed and down. But what if there's another chain, another coin that only has a $100 million market cap that can get to $2 billion and can 20x your money even better and faster than SUI could? You could take those SUI gains and roll them in. If you believe you have the opportunity, you will find this next coin. So you don't have to worry about SUI or have FOMO over SUI. You have to move on and just begin to push forward. So when you believe you're the opportunity, you handle situations better and create more positive energy. You attract more positivity into your life, and therefore you have a more positive life. You are in control. You don't wait for things to happen, you make them happen. Okay? Look at my job today. Did I wait for someone to hire me on YouTube? Did I send in a resume? No, I made this job. I created it from thin air. It didn't exist. There was no Crypto Lifer channel. There was no person named Crypto Lifer, and you people did not show up. This wasn't here. I believed and envisioned something that didn't exist, and I worked at it till it was created by me, the universe, and the beautiful hands of God. You can do the exact same thing I did with this YouTube channel with anything in your life, as long as you're consistent, disciplined, and believe in yourself. Cut off the negative people and keep moving forward. All right? Lego's the Lifer. Any way the Lifers can help Helene victims. I feel so bad for these people. I want to help. You know, I'm always wary of doing things that I'm not sure are like what I should be doing. You know what I mean? But what we can do is I'll reach out to Crypto Billy and we'll find a way. We'll reach out to a lawyer too. I want to make sure things are done correctly. I don't ever want to get like a finger pointed at me for doing something strange. See, you know what I mean? Because I know I'm going to do it right, but I don't want to ever deal with that. So if we do it, I think we should do it correctly. Yeah. Sam, you could draw some more, please. You're funny. What up, Sammy? 750 is the biggest disgrace ever. What the? Yeah, exactly. We gave you $750. Yeah, I could give $750, and I'm just me. Not, you know what I mean? Donate to the Cajun Navy. That's what I keep hearing. This Cajun Navy. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. But I'll talk to Crypto Billy. He's from the area. We will put something together. I will make sure the Lifers leave a stamp and help others. All right, I will make sure we do that. I called him yesterday. Well, he called me yesterday. We talked. I'll make sure I talk to him again today, and I'll say I'm hitting him up right now. I'll throw down, and then I'll get the ball rolling, and then it'll only come back to us when we help others. When you hold your money for yourself, God sees that. When you spread your wealth for others, God sees that too as well. God sees everything you do in this world, and you will be greatly rewarded for doing the good deeds of the Lord. I'm telling you right now. I know it doesn't sound, it's not P. Diddy in the club, but I'm telling you right now, look where that ends. It ends in despair, pain. He's alone in a cell right now, probably fiending for drugs that he was on all the time. Like, imagine how he feels right now. He's so easy and ready to flip. He's angry. He's mad at the people that sold him down the river. He was taught this. You have to remember. He was taught this by the CDs. I won't say the name, but CD. And CD came out as bisexual recently. He did in like his late 80s. He said, "Oh, I happen to be," and he groomed P. Diddy for sure. And that's kind of where this stands. Anyway, P. Diddy is a victim of a victim. They were all victims of the PEDOs, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. And it's rampant around the world now. It's contagious. We see it everywhere all the time. So anyway, higher frequency, higher behavior. So let's take a look at the weekly. The weekly is going to close, we would like, above 61.5. Was going to close, but not now. Above 61.5. So important we close above 61,500. It's been an area of contention many times. When we lost it, we dumped hard. When we gained it, we dumped up. When we lost it, we dumped hard. When we gained it, we bumped up. You see this? It's a line. It's a contentious. It's where the last high volume node sits before you kind of get a nasty drop down to 51,005. You see? This will close a bearish engulfing candle on Sunday night. That will be a bearish sign. You can't say it's not. Any trader who's traded the markets for more than 10 years will tell you that's a bearish sign. I'm not making up the rules. I'm telling you them. So this is what we're looking at here on the weekly time frame. Is a bearish candle. All right. I do not want to see it close above 61.5. Right now it will. And if it does, we have to assume likely and rightly that we'll go to 58,200. If we lose that, we have to assume 55 and 54,000 are on the table yet again. And if we lose that, hey, I'm not ruling out 42,000. There's a chance we could still go there. What if we do this? What if this is a shoulder? Look at this. You know, I'm just always preparing you guys for things you didn't think of. What if this is the inverted head and shoulder? And we do dip one more time to the 44s, only to break back up to the upside. It's a possibility. I'm not telling you I know what's going to happen. I'm not saying I know. I know nothing of the fact of my own ignorance. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I do not. I say it every single day here on the channel. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Okay? I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All right? Had a great conversation with Kelly Kellum and Gary Cardone on the round table yesterday. Really cool to start kind of, you know, hanging out with dudes that are, you know, on a very higher level than me. And, you know, Gary's an awesome dude. He's been a mentor of me. He gave me his phone number. Super nice dude. I don't harass him. You know, I text him once in a while and say, what up? He's a super nice guy, but he gave me the time of day. He'll give everyone the time of day. He is not contentious about his money. Sure, he knows he's wealthy elite. He's not stupid, but he's an amazing guy. Really nice dude. So if you ever get a chance to meet Gary Cardone, not Grant Cardone, Gary's twin brother, you'll be amazed. And it's funny, I used to sit in my office at work watching Grant Cardone. I never thought in a million years I would be at his brother's house for an exclusive event and become friends with his brother. Are you kidding me? That happened to me. So I just want to teach you, if you keep pushing, the people in your life and your social circle will expand to a level. You'll be hanging out with the people that you used to watch on YouTube. They will become your friends. You see what I'm saying? You'll elevate yourself. They will see. I mean, people notice it. Like my agent was his agent, so we got connected, and then he started saying, oh, who's this Sam Price guy? Then he started watching, got to know a little bit of who I was, and bang, you know what I mean? And I'm always dressed to the nines, man, and people remember that. People remember that when you go out of your way to look amazing every single time they see you. All right? Yeah. We broke the rising wedge right now. Yeah. Sometimes you see what you want to see. Amen. Wonder if the Bitcoin documentary on Max will affect the price. It's funny. All right. GF Burke. He goes, why not talking Solana? Why you not talking about my... So 61,005, no go. When we break 61K, that's not a good look. Let's take a look at the 3-day chart. 3-day chart, bearish engulfing, but attempting to try to get a bounce here. We're saying, hey, hold your horses. Stop the pain. We may get a bounce. 3-day chart is attempting to stop the bleeding here. This candle will close at 1 day and 10 hours. We will see what happens. All right. 2-day chart also attempting to reverse, but not looking amazing. And the daily, you know, now has a wick to the downside, getting topped off by the 21-day moving average. No pun intended there. But it's saying, no, you can't come past go. So previous resistance becomes support at 60,500. That's going to be a key area. We lose 60,005. You can see we likely drop to 58K. You know, crazy yesterday we wicked to 59, I believe, twice, only to bounce back to the upside. What the bulls are hugging on and what I'm looking at is this idea here. I pull a Fibonacci. I'm in the 618 golden pocket retracement. I have hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. Sorry, Alt T, not Alt F. I have hidden bullish divergence on the RSI, which is a swing up in price action, and a swing down on the RSI. That tells you it's called hidden bullish divergence. All right. And that's kind of something that we're starting to see here on the channel. That tells me we could get a reversal. There is a chance Bitcoin gets the bounce here out of this strange falling wedge flag, even for the short term and the long term, back to a possible all-time high. It resembles somewhat of an estranged Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. Sammy Cup and Hattie all the way to the upside. Steph Curry back to pass. You know, Tom Brady back to pass all the way from downtown. I love that. Tom Brady back to pass. Funny, people will walk by me in a park and I'll be like, Tom Brady all the way back to pass. Third down, yeah. The guy's like, and I just like turn around real quick. They're like what the heck is going on? All the way from downtown. Funny, I went to a community event here in my community 2 days ago, and I started talking to a guy. I said, hey, what's up? He said, you know, within 1 second, he's like, you sound just like Mitch Hedberg. Did you ever hear that comedian? He's like, so funny, man. He's like, and we got along immediately. I was like, oh, okay. I know that guy, pretty funny. TM Galos is short. I think we're going for liquidation at 54 or 56,000. Port strike ends. They came to an agreement at least one gray swan event. I know. I said that to my trading group. Yeah. So, yeah. So, could the daily break out of this cup and handle? Could the point of control hold us down? If not, we're dropping right down for a possible quadruple bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. The more you test a support, the more you could lose it. I mean, that means we'd come for 54.8 one more time. All right. So, it's like the Bulls need this. If the Bulls can't get a push-up, if the daily candle can't really close above the 21 or get a nice close above these wicks, it's like more likely we're coming back down to 54.8 and then maybe retesting this bottom trend line. I'm open-minded to anything. That's why I'm able to find trades, because I'm open-minded that I'm not right. I feel like your calling was to be a sports reporter. You have the sound, voice, energy, and the drive. It all makes sense. Hey, I mean, isn't crypto just like sports? It always moves. It never ends. You got to be on your feet. Very similar thing. Thank God for the port strike delay. People needed medications, and that supply chain issues back and go really affected people. Oh, 100%. Yeah, the strikers organized a 61% pay raise over 6 years, just about the time it will take to replace them with robots and AI. The joke is on them. Oh my God. Yeah. Your infections sometimes are Mitch-like. Who's Mitch? I don't know. What is Mitch-like mean? A dip is great. I need more arrow. Mitch Hedberg, you mean? Yeah, I didn't even listen to him enough, but maybe we just kind of have some of the same way of being. I can't, with all the altcoins get their shot, they get a pump, the Bitcoin dumps, they tiny bit, then they absolutely lose. Yeah, that's why I sold my SUI for gains. You guys watch me actually take money off the table and put it in my bank account. All right? There's got to be some type of payment system going on every couple of weeks here. Otherwise, this ain't working for me. You know what I mean? I can't sit and wait for every single bag to make gains. Some money has to come out of the market, man. 5, 10, 15 grand. I got to be taking money out of the market every month, man. You got to. I have my long-term investments. I'm stacking my BTC. I get it. I'm focused, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. All right? So this could still get a bounce here. I know it's most people don't believe me. I know there's a lot of fear out here. Let's look at the fear and greed index and see what's happening. 41, we bounced back. I mean, you think we would have went lower. So after yesterday's little bounce, everyone got a little, we're back up 61.5. No more fear again. Which team are you taking as an NBA 25? I mean, what do you mean? I'm from Boston, dude. 100% Celtics all day long, dude. We're the reigning champs, man. See my Celtics win this year was the best feeling ever. I watched Jason Tatum since his first day on the Celtics. I went to Duke University, saw the pictures of him when I saw a St. John's Duke game. Got to go behind the scenes and look at the facilities. I got the chills seeing pictures of Jason. And he came to Boston and made it happen, man. God bless Jason Tatum. What a great guy. Super humble, helps his team. Works through some ups and downs too, man. God bless him, bro. That team is like, I got so connected to watching those Celtics. When Marcus Smart left, it was like losing a family member, man. I was like, But, we got such a core group of people. Derek White, dude, come on, man. When he did that Miami loop up last season, and for the second, we tied it up. Come on, man. So I'm a Celtics fan to the day I die, baby. I'm so proud that I get to be a Celtics fan. I'm so proud I get to be from Boston. And, I'm Irish. It's pretty cool that the actual team represents the heritage of the town. You don't see that a lot, It's not like it's Italian and you have, like, the Philadelphia Gambinos, you know what I mean, or something, But we got the Boston Celtics, baby. That Celtic, that Irish, you know what I mean? The Celtic Druids, they were basically the first people to draw the stars, the constellations. To navigate the world through the stars, man. We created that. Look it up. The Druids, the Blue Bloods, man. The ancient Celtics. We had Stonehenge. We were watching the stone, you know what I mean? The sun go through. Dude, they had ancient knowledge, man. I come from people that had ancient knowledge. You have to understand that. We were the only people with green and blue eyes in the whole world. They called us the serpent race. Nobody had green eyes, bro. Everyone had brown eyes. The Egyptians, right? The Mayans. But then when they saw the Celtics, we came out of nowhere with the green eyes, and they called us the serpents, bro. We're not the same, man. We come from a different star. You'll find out one day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Bang, bang, bang. So 1 hour time frame's overbought. 4 hour doesn't look good. Lack of bearish momentum. To me, it looks like it's going to dump on your face, right? So I'm getting mixed signals, everybody. And I've had mixed signals for a few days now. Normally, I'd catch the bigger signal, and then we'd have more of what looks like a reversal. Just hasn't been the case. And so what we have here is a bit of a triangle here. All right. Yeah. Sean and Gary were in Seattle. Sean and Gary. Yeah. Yeah. Irish are Pleiadians. You preach, yeah, see, we come from a star. Are you serious, man? Are you really seriously saying that? Are you really seriously saying that? All right, you're out of here. I got to get you out of here. Yeah. You're not one of us. You're clearly not one of us. Goodbye. Thank you. Go with your tribe because this ain't your tribe, man. Thank you. Goodbye. Poof. Whenever I feel like a low, strange frequency person around, I get sick inside. And I got to get rid of them so fast. Like, why would you judge me like that? Like, anyone that's cool and open-minded would never say that to me. You know what I mean? It's so insane. Like, anyway. Are you in a trade right now? I am late today. No, I am not. Very rare that I'll be trading Fridays. Very, very rare. So this looks like a move to the downside. All right? Like, if you have to look at it, I mean, it's like one lower high. It's almost cat ears misconstrued. And then you have this nasty flag, right? I would not trade this until I see the 4-hour close a candle below the 200 MA. All right? Just because I don't believe in what they're doing here. All right? Yeah. I'm from the UK. Got Irish friends. They're cool. Amen. Yeah. Low frequency people are contagious. Amen. That's why you got to cut them off quickly like a cancer. Just get rid of them immediately. Yeah. We're all from God, man. Number one. I like that he said that. Yeah. A big Bitcoin sell usually starts the alt season. Yeah. Check Solana, please. What will be the next move for Total 3, Sammy? Yeah. I took profits now from he clearly said, I don't want to be a part of this group. So we got rid of him. Like, he said, where's the exit door? I said, it's right there, man. Check it out. You can waltz your way right on through. You can dance your way. I don't know how you get there, but it's right there for you. Bye, Felicia. I'll see you on the next one. You know what I mean? I know I have value and knowledge. I don't have to be ridiculed by anybody. I've worked so hard on my network and you know. I listened to Jim Rohn today, and he's talking about build your network, build your value. Work on becoming the best version of yourself. Work out every single day. You are the answer to every single one of your problems and every single one of your solutions. It's you. Once you realize that, you become the solution, and you really start working towards a better life. The second you think it's happening to you or it's an outside force, of course you're going to have issues. Of course you're going to go through life. You're going to have struggles. It's not going to feed you and just present everything on a platter. You're going to have to fight for it. But once you get there, man, and once you realize how strong you are, that motion, that strength solidifies. And you get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. All right? Ground Blue, Grew Hazel, all the person behind them, amen. Yeah. I just got done listening to that. Thank you for putting me on to Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is amazing. Jim Rohn studied the most successful people in the world. He had a close connection with God, and he knew how to procure his energy. He talks about frequency. He talks about raising your vibration. He talks about working on yourself to help others become the greatest version of themselves. You know what I mean? The channel is great. It's more than crypto and financials. The energy and the overall message and your character personally speak for themselves. Love it. Amen. Yeah. You got me on Jim Rohn. Been watching similar thing about how you deal with failure. You train your brain. You train your brain. You train your brain. Think and Grow Rich. You must read this book. Think and Grow Rich. I'll talk about it every single day. All right. Amen. You gain the respect from people when you stand for something. I stand for something. And I won't fall for anything. I'll tell you that right now. I stand for something. So right now, what do we see here? I got mixed signals. I got a symmetrical triangle on the 4 hour, which we know is a 50-50 pattern. It breaks up. It goes through the gap of the VRVP back up to 63.5, 63.5. Look at that beautiful gap there too. And we're sitting on a high volume node. Do we come back down and test? Do we come up and test? We kind of came down into it, and we're in the middle. Kind of is in a downtrend. You can see the trend is to the downside. So. Yeah. Did you take voice acting before streaming? No. I'm just naturally gifted. So, look at this. Some people are made for things, man. I was made for this. So, take a look here. 63,800 could get to this key point. All right. What about the anti-fragile from Nassim Taleb? That's amazing, too. Yeah. It's about to... Sammy got green eyes. I got blue eyes. Beaky retesting the 200 on the 15-minute. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's going to dubby. I wish it wouldn't. Yeah. Shout out to LC. Shout out to Fib Sniper 786. Yo, the best book to read is The Slight Edge. Are you kidding me? I talk about it on this channel all the time. The Slight Edge, man. The slight edge talks about doing the same things over and over again to gain value. All right? The slight edge. I love that. You're on point. One of my good friends gave me this book and told me I should read it. The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. I go to dinner. Whenever I go to dinner, I drink like sparkling water and a lemon. Sometimes a splash of cranberry, but a splash, you know what I mean? And I'm talking a splash, like just to color it. And I'm drinking a lot of lemon water. And so every single time I go to drink, I drink lemon water. That's the slight edge. Now I look better. My skin looks good. I don't look bloated, and I don't have heart issues. Had I had Coca-Colas in the house or sodas, and maybe once in a while I had a Coke. And so you have a choice. Every time the waitress comes to you, she says, what do you want to drink? And you can say, I'll take a Coke. So whenever I'm with someone, like yesterday I was in line and I saw that all the drinks were artificial and weren't good for me. So I just brought my lemon. I had a coconut water, and I said, I'll fill my coconut water when it's done with the water at the fountain. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to buy these crappy these weird drinks. And the guy behind me was like, I'll take a Coca-Cola. And he was like 68. And in my mind, I was like, oh, God, man. Like, I wish I could sit him down and be like, yo, you can't be drinking that. But, you know. So this book is called The Slight Edge. And also, write a book, man. Look what happens. Right? And back in ancient times, I was handed a few early drafts of a self-help book and a CD, Jeff Olson speaking, and spent a few months writing what turned out to be a little book called The Slight Edge. The book spread like wildfire, so it became an underground bestseller. You know, it teaches you how to just do the same things over and over again to create an edge. That's your edge, your slight edge, right? And it's by making a decision. It's small. Asking for water at the restaurant seems like such a small decision. But when you do it 2,000 times in a row, you have clear skin, you don't drink soda, and you feel better about yourself, and you don't have diabetes. You see what I mean? So it's you know, everyone would think it's just asking for a soda or a drink. That's just one moment. But the slight edge tells you that moment actually creates your life. The small decisions you make create the big decisions in your life. Don't you understand this? You need to be really, really hard on yourself about every little decision because they add up to bigger ones. You know? Make your bed in the morning. That's a big decision. Why? Because it says that you're going to do it every day and it creates consistency. Then you don't come home, and when you come home and you see your bed nice and made and it makes you neaten your room up a little bit. Now you're tidier. Now your brain is cleaner. Your thoughts are better. A jumbled mind is a jumbled room. You know what I'm saying? If your desk is a mess, your mind is likely the same. Okay? All right. So the 1 hour looks like it's going to dump on us right now. Look at the stochastics. This looks horrible. Almost looks like this is the bear flag here too. That could break to the downside. So I have to say right now, I am bearish on Bitcoin. I wanted to see it make a flag, possibly, you know, but I am pretty bearish on Bitcoin right now. Look how the 1 hour is pointing down. And we lost 60. We basically got rejected by 62,000 right there. Look, 1, 2 catters at 62,000. I'm going to take this away here. I'm getting closer to what looks to me is a short. You know, I have to be honest here. Bear City, baby. There's your measured move. Pretty long, actually. Yeah. It takes you to 57,000. Let's see if BOOKMAP corroborates the story. Does it give us any lower liquidity, or is it confusing? Non-farm people could have been kind of left out to dry on either side, and then they kind of walked away too. Hi, man. Just started watching you. You're a great man. Shout out to Crypto Marker. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, if most of the people with common sense and intelligence like me, I'm going to be all right. If the people that are weary, super critical, want to come at me all the time, that's fine. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I love movement influencers. Get bearish. Yeah. I'm not an influencer, so I don't know if you're talking about me. I'm a trader. Yeah. So I don't know what an influencer is. That's someone that doesn't have any skill and just kind of tells you about other things. They middleman other people's products. Their skill is that they could talk, I guess, and make you laugh. So I guess that is a skill. I guess middlemaning products is still a skill. It's better than not doing anything. But I don't consider myself an influencer, so please don't disrespect me ever again. That's the worst thing you could ever call me. Okay, anyway, let's move forward. I'm an educator, man, and a motivator. I'm an educator and a motivator. A motivational speaker, educator, and technical analyst. That's me. Yeah. An influencer, just someone with a lot of social media clout, to be honest. Yeah. Middlemen have a skill of networking. That's true. They do. They have the skill of networking. I agree. But sometimes it's facetious. You know what I mean? Yeah, influencers are salesmen and marketers who operate on social media. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. 1,700 watch it, but only 10 likes. Not fair. No, we got more likes than that, man. You're crazy. But we should be getting to 1,000 likes, 100%. I think that's what you're saying. Thanks for giving me space to come and grow every day. Chase, we love you. And we want you to grow every day. I want you to meet me one day and fly me to your mansion in your private jet and say, Sam, it's time, baby. I want to show you what I did with my life. You started me on a journey and I kept moving. I want to show you what I did. So we don't have the liquidity to the downside, suggesting we could go down to 50. I mean, we don't have the stepping stone. See, we got red there, but I like to see yellow forming into the red. The most liquidity in the closest kind of looks like 60,000. We could still go to 62.8. So it's in between on the liquidity. And that's a Friday for you. That's a Friday for you. Being a is not a bad thing, Sammy. It's just that being a teacher like yourself is like having gold versus bronze. Amen. An influencer is an attractive person that rents Airbnbs, take pics, and tells you how successful they are. They sell a course on how you can be like them. Amen. Sam, can we have a moment of silence for the 99-member Pickle Rick is in the hospital again for the second time this week. Everyone pray. Oh, my God, no. Pickle Rick, I love that guy. Everybody, please, from the power of my group, I'll take my moment from talking about anything else. Pickle Rick is the most important right now. He's such a nice guy. He's been so nice to me, nice to everyone. Really became a family member in the group. There's a bunch of livers that all love him. I can feel the energy coming from that guy. Dear Lord, I do not know why Pickle Rick is in the hospital, but please take this moment to hear our prayer and to make sure he comes out of it as good as possible. I hope it's something small and not a big deal. Pickle Rick, we love you. We appreciate you, and I've seen all the awesome, positive energy you've brought into my group, and that does not go unnoticed. Everybody, I notice when you're an awesome person in my group. I see that. You're helping me help others. It means a lot to me. So, and I may not say it all the time, and I may not be in the chat every day, like chatting, but I'm watching what people are saying, and I'm seeing how people react with other people. And Pickle Rick was a great example of how to help others and be amazing. I don't want to talk about him in the past tense. He's still with us. God bless you, Pickle Rick, man. And I know you're going to be fine, but God bless you, man. And shout out to Pickle Rick, everybody. And may he have a quick, safe recovery. If someone can clip this out and send it to him, please do that. I love you, Pickle Rick. Okay. So I got mixed signals today. You know, the 1 hour looks like it wants to dump. Here's the deal. If the stochastics can come on down and curve and we don't lose this trend line, then we can pump. So we do have this kind of a strange bullish div. It almost made like a jagged diamond, you know, that broke in from the top and broke out the bottom. Look, like this was technically a diamond, wasn't it? Just for conversational purposes, but like, I mean, that had some diamond vibes. I guess you could say it came in from the bottom and it dropped out the bottom at the end of the day. But that definitely had a diamond look to it, right? And he said we did bounce off the 15-minute 200 MA. See, there again, doesn't want to give up the 15-minute 200. Bottom trend line still holding. Looks like we could consolidate here inside of this mess. And so it looks like for most of the day, we're going to bounce, probably get tight. So here's the deal. We break the smooth moving average, take the long, baby. That's my, I sounded just like Ben Mala. Take the long, baby. Hey, baby, I'm going to take you all the way to the upside, baby. I'm going to show you real estate all the way. Hey, baby. I can do the baby, but that's about it. I can't do anything else. So this guy, he wants to buy. He's trying to tell me $250 for the... That's a boat. I get a boat. I know it's a good boat. Yeah, but I got the other boat. Hey, baby, how about the ocean, baby? I love that dude, man. You know, I love him. I lived in Queens for a long time. He is born and raised broke, dude. He came from nothing in Rockaway, Queens, dude. Mom getting beat, abuse. Like, that dude came from nothing. Became one of the richest landowners in Florida. And you know what I mean? Became one of the biggest real estate moguls, bro. You know? Like, that guy's awesome, man. I got the big boat, baby. Do you know Ben Mala? Everyone here doesn't know Ben Mala? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Some people think he's a blowhard. He does real deals. You can actually learn from the guy. And he was smart, man. He got himself on social media. He's almost getting to 1 million subscribers, and it's taken him like 2-3 years. Grinding every single day. Ben Mala, dude. He'll teach you how to hustle online. He'll teach you how to create. He's an entrepreneur, man. He's an entrepreneur. Yo, legends, what is the smooth? Is that the 200? I use the 200 smooth moving average. You can see right now price action is caught in between the 200 and the 200 smooth. It's a bit of it's channeling between these two moving averages, you see, on the 15-minute time frame. So what we want to see is a bounce here back to the upside. And we want a weekly candle back above 61.5, right? I dig Ben Mala, that's my guy for real. Amen. Yeah. Yo, legends, my man. Usually when people say, yo, legends, they're from Australia, right? Or New Zealand. How's my legends? Hey's my legends, my crypto legends. You guys are funny, man. Let's get the watches up to the likes. Come on, you know the drill, everyone. If you want your bags to pump, if you believe in cryptocurrency, then you got to hit the like button because it's going to help your own bags pump. Understood? All right. Let's get the watches up. The likes, come on, you know the drill. Legends, baby, legends. It's a London thing. Yeah. He's a legend. Guy's a legend, man. As you said, L Wolf on the Mexi visited 200 SMA. Thank you, sir. Anytime, my friend. The ones who sell courses on how to get rich, how they did is usually a scam like Dan Blazarian. Rich guys with ego don't waste time shilling courses. Yes and no, though. Because sometimes you learn something and you know that course can help someone become a multimillionaire. You know they can. I don't know. Because I actually went through the changes of becoming, from being like pretty broke to becoming a multimillionaire, like I kind of know that there is value if you get the right person. All right. But teaching is a skill. If I'm right, Sam was a journalist, so it fits. I mean, I was a video journalist. Sam, what's the logic behind trend lines? Why do they work? I don't know. Explain to me the question. Hope you understand. Well, people are energy, and price action is energy. If you were in a bar, as in college, and you were in the corner of the room, and a guy came to you and was you looking at me funny, and he backed you into the corner, you either have to explosively break out or let him beat you down into the corner. Price action is the same way. Price action forms a space in between two vertices, right? So you get this line here, you get this line here, and it starts to get tight. And once price action gets tight, it has to pick a direction. It's either got to break out or break down. And so by using trend lines, we're able to find the timing of the move. You see, if I had no trend line, then I wouldn't know when price action is going to do what it's going to do. It would just do what it does. But once I captivate it inside, you know, and I kind of trap it, it then has to wiggle its way out. And that's really why trend lines work. That's the basis behind a trend line. That's a great question. I really appreciate that. We need more people asking questions like that and adding to the stream, what did I say? The stream? Adding to the stream. May God bless you all for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on a beautiful sunny day here in Florida. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm looking out an absolutely gorgeous sunny window at palm trees, just in case you wanted to know. All right, just in case. I moved myself from cold Boston to sunny Sarasota, Florida. And I did it with my mind, man. I believed in myself. And if you believe in yourself, anything is possible. So it's really, once you know you're on the opportunity, you'll end up right where you want to be. You don't want to see me in the corner. Love is love, yo. I love you, bro. Trend lines can be widened along the way. And let's just say a consolidation. Yeah. Palm trees, kid. Sam, if we hit the all-time high, what's the next resistance after that? There is none. You're funny, man. What's the next resistance after that? I mean, it will be a measured move. Actually, I could see the measured move, technically. So look, we are getting the bounce off the 200 MA here on the 15-minute time frame. That's a known bounce. And we didn't lose the 200 MA. That makes you, you know, once you bounce off the 15-minute 200, look, maybe we're going to make a shoulder. Look for this right shoulder. Look for price action to come to the 21. Look for the cup and handle. That might be a nice trade today. The flag with the cup and handle back to the POC at 61,760. So now that we've bounced, there's a little bit of bullish divvy here. It's pretty flat compared to the downtrend. Bullish divergence is when you have a downtrend in price action, but a flatter uptrend on the RSI. It can be called exaggerated, you know, and it can even trend down a little bit. But if this one is trending way further down, then it's divergence. Okay. Let's make a Sarasota crypto meetup happen soon. Oh, we will. Thank you. I will. I'm going to talk to Ben, and we're going to get it set up at the Bitcoin Club. Yeah. I could even rent out like this meaty area I have here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I switch long on the next retest of the 200 MA. I can't tell you what to do. You got to do what makes you happy, man. I never tell anyone when to switch long, short, or anything. I am not your advisor. I'm not your buddy. You know what I mean? Yo, Busted Crypto. Yeah, I gotta hang out with you, man. Yeah. Sam, I'm at next level of possible price action. Yeah, I've given you that many times. Like every single week. I'll do that in the weekly analysis. Watch my tech. Even go back to the weekly analysis from last week. All that, I've answered that question every single Friday. Go back and find that. And I'll do it again this Friday, so you're going to get that information. I can do it again right now, but I want that. I want to bait you to get you over to that weekly technical analysis, so you actually get what you're asking for there. Bear flag on Sol, 1 hour weird with Bitcoin looking bullish. I don't know if Bitcoin's looking bullish. I think Bitcoin's looking sketchy, honestly. Get it back above the 1 hour 200 MA, and then I'll consider us bullish again. But that's right now we're kind of in a when the bulls need to step up and show us they can make a move here, right? Very overbought on the stochastics. And so the 1 minute could make it inverted, and the 15-minute held off the 200. If the 15-minute loses the 200, we should short all the way back down to 60,000, and then maybe even more. So that would be an indication to short. Because we didn't lose that, even though we wicked to it, tells you to be careful. All right. Bitcoin is above the 200 on the 1 hour. No, it's not. There's the 200 right there. What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? Sorry, I think he deleted that after I'm looking at the 4 hour, and it's looking like it could be making the starting formation for a cup. No, sir, my mistake. Thank you, Alejandro Chavez. God bless you, brother. Yeah, don't throw me off, because I'm like, hey, I listen to you guys. I'm like, hey, what did he just say? 7 minute does look like it wants to make a move. I'll tell you, like, the most gutsy call I could make today, something that I might, is if I use like they don't have the 7, kind of need the 7 desperately. I need the 7 here. And I'll tell you why. On this occasion, 7 just broke above the 200, so there's a chance you could you get in right here, stop loss right below. But then you got to make sure you can get the liquidity to 62, 252, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's in the middle there. All right, we still have a whole hour of super chats. We'll get answered. Yeah, don't worry. I'm bullish. Just dumped $50 back into Bitcoin. So it should pump any second. Funny. Win me one trade, I'll sub. Yeah, okay. Why don't you win me one trade, and I'll like do something for, it's like win me one trade also. You guys are funny, man. Hey, keep coming back and show up, and you may get it. You may just get it. So look, right now, there's the 7. There's the smooth. There's the 200. We're in between the smooth and the 200 here, too. This is a phenomenon I'm beginning to watch. All right? We lose the 200, we don't. We gain the smooth, we pump. And the bots will move accordingly. All right? The bots will move accordingly. Everybody, shout out to the channel sponsors that we have here that keep the lights on. Help us buy new equipment for the stream and make the studio an amazing place. We actually need more acoustics. I need to put up those things that take in the sound. I need to put them up all around the studio. So that's something I'm going to have to invest in and get going. Shout out to iTrust Capital. They just added Near Protocol. They added WIF. They added Pepe. They added other coins they did not have before. They're staying on. So if you're in there, you don't have to go search. They're going to bring the coins to you and the opportunities to you. Also, everyone says, well, what's the difference between an ETF? Why get into iTrust Capital? Well, on the weekends with Bitcoin dumps, they close that ETF. You can't buy the cheap prices. If you can't buy the best prices for your long-term portfolio, then why should you do it? iTrust Capital has an edge in the ETF. I think the ETF is kind of stupid when you can actually buy it, have them self-custody the Bitcoin for you, and then when you're ready to leave iTrust Capital, they will send you the Bitcoin. They don't sell your Bitcoin into dollars and then have you leave with dollars. You leave with the actual BTC in the account. It's a pretty big deal. You don't see that anywhere else. So shout out to iTrust Capital. Find out more with the QR code or the link below. And I am sponsored by iTrust Capital. All right. Shout out to Crypto.tax, the best place to do your taxes. I'm telling you right now. This is Ernest Lee, my good friend. He's a tax attorney and a CPA. He gives you the double whammy. He owns a Bored Ape, so he knows a lot about cryptocurrency. He's proud. Look, he sports his Bored Ape on his own website. He's super proud of what he does. He's super educated. Made me an LLC for one of my buildings that I bought. I've used him professionally already. And super smart guy, super detailed, and super intelligent. I stand by him to Crypto.tax, man. Check them out today. If you want to get your taxes done by the best, don't play yourself. Go to Crypto.tax. And last but not least, put Houdini swap. It was at 703. Are we on a 710 maybe? Possibly. 713, blowing the competition out the water. Nothing is moving as fast. Look at this. And 4,000 tokens across multiple chains. And when this starts to pick up, when altcoins start to pick up again, this will get crazy. And shout out to Houdini Swap for the sponsorship. Thank you for sitting through those sponsorships, but I appreciate it. And they mean a lot to me. Those people help us all because they help this channel continue to grow. And they care about us, you know. They say, hey, we want some promotion. Let's look for people that are doing the right thing that we want to couple with. And those are really, you know, those are the pure relationships we want in cryptocurrency. We don't want the shills. We don't want the pay for plays. We don't want the, I'll give you this low price and then tell your whole community, I'll give you 002, but your community will pay 002. So you'll be 10x on your community. I don't do that. Someone tried to do that to me one day, and I said, so I get cheaper price than everyone else? I said, but what does that do? I said, but I'm here to help my community, not to one up on them. I said, I don't want them to be my exit liquidity. This doesn't make sense. And I backed out. I said, I'm not doing it. It doesn't make sense to me. So the one time I was going to be brought in on those back end deals, it just didn't make any. I asked the guy 5 times. I said, can they get access to the same deal as me? No. So then why? Then I can't do that. I said, I can't do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. All right. And, you know, again, I would be way richer if I played the funny way, but I also would have damaged my reputation and probably wouldn't have been Sam Price. So I'm not doing it. I'm just not. All right. So you could take your money. You can take your shills. Anyone out there who hits me up and message me every day, will you promote this? No, I won't. I don't take money to promote a coin. I don't want it. I don't. You know why? I work so hard to create this reputation and create this, what I got going on. If I shill your coin and then you go and do something shady, or one of your employees do something shady, and I have to take the heat, I damage my reputation. It's not worth $1 million. It's not worth 10. It's not worth any amount of money you could pay me because I work so hard. Reputation is invaluable. Your reputation. Too many of these YouTubers, they don't care about their reputation. They're just trying to make a quick buck. You know what? It may last for 2 years. It may last for 3 years, but 7, 8 years, we're going to find out who you are, and you're going to look like a fake, and you're going to eventually feel like a loser. So stay true to yourself. Stay true to God. Do the right thing. Stop shilling garbage out here. I'm talking to all you awful influencers, shillers, who get inside coins and dump on your entire communities and act like you care about them. And I'm not saying anyone specific because I can't even think of anyone specific, but I know it happens because they tried to do it with me. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to say names or mention who the project was. I'm just saying, no, I'm not doing that. Okay? And I just went on a tangent because I'm passionate, and it pisses me off a little bit. All right? It does. So look, this falling wedge wants to break back to the upside a bit, getting back above the 200 MA on the 15-minute. And now we're going for that 200 MA. And look, the shoulder, the head, there's the inverted head and shoulder that I gave you. 1, 2, 3, and we break to the upside. All right, that's likely to pump. The measured move is the neckline to the head, and then you swing that to your neckline again, and it gives you where you're likely going to go. That tells me we can likely head up to about 61,800 for BTC. All right. The crypto or the metaverse Earth 2 is out. ESS, just a little reminder. Oh, that's pretty cool. And the funny thing is to get crazy paid for this ish coin. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The only thing Sammy promotes is being the best version of yourself and helping others. Amen. That's how you become the greatest ever, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. The funny thing is the hater leave this channel and go get scammed by influencer channels. So funny. Best dollar is the honest one. Amen. Amen. Everyone's looking for a handout. You know what? It's doing technical analysis for 4 to 5 years. Win some, lose some, gaining the knowledge, and eventually being able to take that knowledge and make yourself more profitable. Like, there's no fast shortcut to gains. Because if you make a fast shortcut to gains or to wealth, it's only going to crumble. Just like building a home, the foundation needs to be set right to procure, for it to continue to stay steady throughout time. If you cut corners, it may be okay for now, but eventually it will be a house of cards that will come crashing down. My dad taught me this. My mom taught me this. If you grow up in Boston and, hard work in New England, everybody tells you this, it's the way of the land, my friend, I love you, master friend, man. See, they'll never beat the good-hearted, bro. You know what I mean? So horrible, man. You know how many times I've been scammed in my life? You guys want to know two of my funny scams? Like, I wanted to take my sister to a Bruins game out of nowhere. And it was like 6:30, 6:20, but we were like 10 minutes from Madison Square Garden where I lived. I was like, we could do it. We could get there by like 7:10. I was like, we go get tickets. And we got there and I saw a guy outside and I scalped the tickets. He sold me tickets to like a game from the week before. You know what I mean? Like, he just kept them nice and neat. And he was like 180 or something. And I had $60 in my pocket and 180. And I remember I forgot which 20s I had, and I handed him the $60 and I walked away. And so he goes, hey, this is only $60. Like, you didn't pay for the tickets, bro. And I turn around and I'm like, oh, my bad. Like, and I count the money. And then he goes, he's trying to scam me, right? And I go, I don't think nothing of it. And I walk away. As I get to the gate, they scan the tickets. They're like, these aren't real. These are from last week. And I'm like, what? I try to look for the guy. He's gone, right? And it's funny. What he said was, he was trying to scam me. And because he was trying to scam me, and I scammed him when I gave him, you know what I mean? When I gave him less money, he still came back for more money. What a piece of garbage, right? He scammed me and then still came back, acted like it was a legit transaction. My gosh, you know. Another time I bought I was like 19. I was in the Bronx, first time in the Bronx ever, Arthur Avenue or whatever. I took the D train to go see my boy up at Fordham. And I'm a camera kid. And the guy's like, hey, you want a new camera? I just stole it, you know. And I was like, oh, I'll get a hot camera. And he's like, yeah, it's $500. I'll give you for $150. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the ATM. And I only had $400 or something. I was broke as a joke. I gave the guy $150. I get to my boy's apartment. I open it up. It's full of newspapers, man. There's no camera in there. I was just like, oh my gosh. I've been scammed so many times in New York City, man. Like, you live in New York City, but you'll never be the same. Like, you will get scammed. It's just, I laugh about it now because I think of all the crackheads and all the dudes that took advantage of me. Man, it's so crazy. Like, I was a young college kid trying to find my way in the streets of New York. You know what I mean? All alone. I didn't have any brother or sister, nobody. Like, I'd moved there from Boston all by my little old self, you know. Look, there's my signal starting to form here. I may take it. 5 minute broke the 200 MA, which is a good sign, but the 1 minute just broke the 200, if I'm correct. Too far for the 21 though, see? But good sign. See, this is something, you know, so what now I want to see is this will come back to the 21-day moving average. Why? I don't know why. It just does. Sometimes it pumps up really fast and they meet somewhere here. Here's the scenarios. The likely scenario is you do this and you come and reach the 21. You could also dump really fast right to the 21, or you could pump up and then meet the 21 here. I know these are all the three most likely scenarios though. And look, back at 61.5, man. It's like they don't want to give up with this idea. Now, you can just open a trade right here and see if it can fly. It can happen, but you have to remind yourself that the 21 may catch you off guard. You'd like your stop loss at least lower than the 21 if possible. This is a strategy that I like to use. And look, the inverted head and shoulder did break to the upside. The shoulder, head, right shoulder. You see? So we projected that before it happened. We saw it and it did happen. All right? Funny, why do less people tend to watch YouTube on Friday? It's like they want to Friday's a day where everyone wants to go and have drinks they drink on lunch break, right? They start early. They start getting drunk early, right? Having a few drinks. They make having a few drinks so regular that people that aren't even into alcohol start having a few drinks. You know what I mean? Like I grew up Irish. Everyone drank in mine, you know. But then you see like the nerdy kid at work and he starts having drinks. And he didn't even have drinks. His family didn't even drink. But he moves to America and he's like, oh, everybody drinking. I go drink now. And you're like, no. I've seen it so many times, man. The alcohol just sweeps people up. Next thing you know, everybody's doing it. And if you're not doing it, you feel left out. It happens at work. It happens all the time. Look, this thing's mooning. I don't like how far it is from the 21, but dang, man, it started to push. So this is something I take a lot. You know, 4 or 5 times a week, I'll take this trade, and I'll take it multiple times a day. Like if I see it happen, I see it, take it there. I'll take it as many times as I can throughout the day. This is my main way to scalp money on leverage. I use the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame over and over and over again in conjunction with the 21 and patterns and support and resistance, but it's mainly the 200, which is my go-to signal. I leave a supporting, I keep supporting ideas around it, but it's mainly just this, All right. Let's take a look at the super chats for a quick second while I see how that marinates. Then we'll take a look at the DXY. But I don't want to go too much into the macros because I'm going to give you your weekly macro technical analysis video like I do every single Friday. Let's jump into the fan funding. $70 at fan funding. Let's take a look. We're going to get to every single thing you asked about. We had a $50 super chat from Legos the Lifer. Any way the Lifers can help Helene victims, we will look into that. Thank you. And we mentioned that at the beginning. Nick Ellegard. You mean I'll be hanging out with you, Sammy? Anytime, Nick. Anytime. Biggest trading week ever. Thank you, Lifer and friend. God bless Sam, man. I'm so happy. I heard you took 17K out. I think I saw in a DM there. Super proud of you, my brother. Super, super proud of you. Gonna join the trading group tonight. I've been here for 4 months every day, and you've earned my trust. God bless you, Sammy. Let's get this moolah. Dude, that's what happens, see? This is why my business thrives. This is why people pay for my business. They see that I show up every single day. Eventually, you know the person ain't a liar, man. They're there every single day. You'd eventually catch me up in something if I told enough garbage. You know what I mean? You'd see a half a trade that didn't play out. He never went back to this trade. He did this. I show you everything. I showed everything to my entire trading group last night. They knew everything, all my ups, all my downs, any trade that didn't play out, anything that I'm in that isn't exactly going right, or any things that I did that did go well, right? Wow, there it goes, and I kind of wanted to jump in on that. Like, dang, man. That's crazy, right? Crossing the 200 MA on the 1 minute is a known signal for me that pumps. I just don't really trust the Friday motion here. So it's not like me to trade Fridays. It's just very rare for me to trade a Friday. Very rare. It just goes against a lot of my stuff. I'd like to see this pump, and then make the flag, then touch the 21. When we're touching the 21 above the moving averages, see, now we're above the smooth and the 200. That's what I'm looking for. All right. There was one there. There was one there. There was one there. And if you know me for a long time and been watching me, this makes complete sense. If you're just getting into here, you're like, what is the 20? What is he doing? All right. Thoughts on Big Cup and Handle the 1 hour, starting for the 24th August. Love your channel and how you feel. I don't know. I've gone over what I see. I don't think I see it just like that. And let's make Crypto Sarasota meet up soon for sure. All right. And shout out to Nick Ellegard, Legos the Lifer, Sam, Simran, Nima Shatrize. Thoughts on Big Cup and Handle on 1 hourly, starting from 24th August. Let's make Sarasota Crypto meeting soon. When he says a Big Cup and Handle, when he talks about the hourly, we would talk more about, like, you know, wow, look how that ended up playing out to the upside. So the inverted head and shoulders, shoulder, head, right shoulder. And remember I took the neckline and then that was the measured move. And so inverted head and shoulders breakout 68% of the time. Most people just didn't see it. Next, Sam, why didn't you take it? I should have honestly proven to you that it did happen. I'm a little weary about Friday trading. All I want to see is us break back above 61.5. But look, now we're headed back to the liquidity blob. This says we're going to 62.8 now. And we're about to flatten these shorts. So if you were short, you may get toasted here. It's starting to show signs of you getting absolutely toasted. So the inverted head and shoulder played out. Remember, we projected this before that right shoulder even happened. I started showing you, hey, do we make it in? So I saw this before it happened. I didn't mean it was going to happen, but you project it before it happens, and then you play into that projection. Understood? Everybody understand that? When I put out a projection, I'm not telling you what's going to happen. I'm giving a formulated skeleton that I can then use if it does play out. Okay? Right? French toast. Funny. No toast happening. I don't know what that means. Yeah. So resistance at 140, 142. Area took a short there. Am I doing it right? I don't know. It's going to follow Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin pumps, no, you're going to get nailed. So I don't know. You got to do whatever makes you happy there. I don't think so, personally. No. When you watch Sam long enough, you know what he means. It's called life or vision. Sam, you are the best. No, you're the best. I wish I had these. I wish I was perfect every. Why as humans do we want to be perfect every day? Like, I'm pissed at myself that I didn't make this trade and show gains in front of you guys. It's like I have to be perfect every time. Like, execute. And I always have the fear of losing in front of people, right? I have to get over that every single time I open up a trade on my live stream. I have to tell myself that, hey, if I get over that fear, then I can teach you guys a lot. But if I let that fear encompass me, then I can't make the trades to show you the stuff. So to show you and to teach you, I have to get over my own fear. You see? So much had to occur for me to do this live stream, and so much had to occur for you to get where I'm to meet me halfway here. God bless you all. You know, projection, an estimated forecast of a future situation or trend based on a study of present ones. You did show the trade. You have succeeded in trading. Gary C. Shout out to Gary Cardone. I don't care what anyone says. Sam's the only human, but he is one of the greatest teachers in the place. Thank you. Surprised you didn't take it. I know. After 62.8, I see 66K. Do you see that, Sammy? So what I'll do now is if you got to project. Yeah, so this is the next trade that I'm projecting anyway. Amazing though, right? How it all plays out, like as if there is a system of formulated math that it respects. I mean, come on now. If it didn't, then how would I be able to do this? None of this would make any sense. How could I see the right shoulder before it happened and then call out the move? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Unless this made sense. That's the only way it makes sense, is if this actually has probability and the shapes can play out. Look, there's your cup. There's your handle to the upside. That was the cup and handle. All right? I am long since the daily open. The market makers like to come down to the daily open. Yeah. As humans, we're just attached to the most perfect projected outcome possible. Amen. I wish I caught the trade too, but happier that I have the discipline not to chase. I'll wait for the next setup. Amen. Shout out to Blair. Yeah. Is it now bull or just short term? He said, it's your model. It is, but my model is to not trade that model on Friday. That's my model. It's kind of funny, right? This could make some gains here. And I can use the 200 MA now as my protection with the 21 touching price action. That makes me feel cozy and comfortable. Those are the trades that I feel the best about. So 62,709. And then we're going to put our stop at about 61,250. And we're going to inch on out there. And take like a 133 for 430. I like that. I'm going to take the trade because we're above the 200 and the 21 could stop us from getting stopped. Let's see. Hold on. Let me wait for a second. Watch us just dump and lose the 200. And then let me give it a moment to breathe. I don't want to move that. I want to move the chart. There we go. This is the next thing that I'm looking at. The bounce off the 21-day moving average here for the move up to 62,700. All right. Setup means more than winning the trade. At least I know why I lost the trade and learn more from there. Amen. Shout out to Kenneth Lee. I prosper to be as positive as you one day. It's so easy to see the negative in everything. I'm happy I found your channel. You know what? It becomes a habit to find the positivity in everything. Do you want to live in a mansion overlooking the water? Do you want to wake up in 5,000 square feet of space, open up the curtains to your house and look out onto the ocean? Do you want to see the sun pouring down at night and the beautiful sunset? Do you want to have your boat right outside? And when your friends come, you guys, hey, you want to go boating? Yeah, sure. They don't have to get into a car. They don't have to do anything. They just come to your house, sit in the backyard. You start up the engine. You walk down the little patio. You get into the boat. You take them to a private beach. You hang out there for 2 to 3 hours. You go back home. You order some of the nicest food ever from like an organic restaurant. You sit and smoke cigars in the jacuzzi. And that's your Saturday? Those are the Saturdays that I want. That's what I want to do when I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I want to live. So you live in the visions that you create in your mind. You know, I lived in Spanish Harlem in a 2-bedroom apartment. Then I lived in Queens in a 1-bedroom apartment. Like, you know, and while I was there in those dreams, I dreamed of a beautiful life, something better, more, you know, and those dreams got me somewhere else. All right. See, this person says, definitely not what I want, but you do you. Yeah, see, what I want is beautifulness and extravagance for everyone around me. You know what I mean? He said, organic food and cigars. First time I heard that combo. Hey, man, there's a first time for everything, isn't it? Look, stochastics ready to push. Flag looking nice. 21 crossing the 200. This is a model of mine, so I did take it. I'm up $36 already. I mean, that's a fast cup of coffee. I mean, it's been 1 minute. I'm up $36, right? We'll see what happens. All right. Never stop dreaming. That's all I meant. Your dream may not be the same as mine. You know what I mean? So, I love fishing. Ha ha ha. It's so funny. Dreams are great, but critical thinking and problem solving are the keys to success. 100%, but you gotta have manifestation. I know people that are great problem solvers and good at critical thinking, but they have no imagination. You know what I mean? And they can't envision themselves in a higher place. Like, they don't have the ability to do that. It's very important that you manifest your future. That's really how things start to go, you know. How much you put in that trade? What leverage percentage? Let's take a look. Thank you for asking. I put $1,200 in the trade at 20x leverage. It's a $24,000 trade. All right. The risk is very small. It's 124 for 418. All right. It's a Friday. There's a high probability that it doesn't play out due to low liquidity and to, you know, sketchy wicks and low volume. So if we lose the 200 MA here, the trade's a wrap. If we stay above it, it tells us that the rest of the daily trend may play out in our favor. So in this way, the 1 minute works in that daily, you know, works with the daily. Like, once you understand where the daily's going, the 1 minute has to have certain confirmations for that daily candle to continue up. Once you understand this, it's mind-blowing at first because you're like, dang, it's like when you first learn how to trade the 1 hour, it's like having one kid. You just have to worry about one thing. As you get better at trading, you're like, well, I have to check the 1 minute too. If you want to be an amazing trader, you know, and then it's like having 10 kids. You just have to know what all the kids are doing. At first, you only can know, you know, and then you're not good at it. You can only really figure out a few kids, you know. He goes, I'm 60 and overlooking the lake from a distance. My next goal is to be on the lake, be out back. This will happen this bull run. I see it and I smell it. Look at that. He overlooks the lake, but at the end of this bull run, he's going to be on the lake, man. You see that? He's 60 and he's still envisioning glory for himself and beautifulness. It does not stop, all right, as you progress in life and get more wisdom. He's not older. He's just a man with more wisdom, man. That's how I look at it. Shout out to Crypto Cash in the house. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. And that comment was huge for people because it said that people are always going forward. All right. I like TM Guy. He likes you. Yeah, me and him are cool. He's a good dude. Yeah. The Martini guy and me, we're cool. He worked hard to get where he's at. He believes in a vision. He manifests. He races cars. Like, he lives a dream life that he envisioned. I like anybody that lives the dream life that they envision. Like, those are the people that I want to be around. You attract those people into your life when you yourself live your dream life that you envision. Then you only hang out with people that are doing the same. Then you see people who are struggling that can't seem to get it together, that can't seem to envision or manifest anything that they think or dream about. All right. Look, bit of a double bottom here. See, you know, it's kind of dwindling. Now it's down 41 on a Friday. See, Friday trading. Garbage, bro. Like, this is a beautiful model that plays out like 90% of the time, and on Friday, it probably won't. So I'm very hesitant to trade on Fridays. Maybe we hold the 200 MA. Maybe we make a shoulder head and a right shoulder there. All right. When you read the Leffers testimonials, you'll know you're in the right place. Thank you for saying that. If you want to join my trading group, we have a pinned comment up here that we make it very simple to find. Go to cryptolifer.com and hit join today. I will tell everyone we are going to be moving to a brand new website soon. All right. And there's going to be a bit of a transition. That kind of has me nervous, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. So we figured out a back end that works even better. It took me a year and a half really to put the right people in place. Jamie took on a lot of the responsibility, my head of operations. Thank you, Jamie. For me to run my group and everything I do, it's a lot. And I need help. I can't do it alone. So, but I need someone I really need to, like, I need someone I can trust with my life. You know, I basically given Jamie the keys to my computer and he never did anything. So, like, I know I can trust Jamie with my life, man. You know, and God sent me good people. If God didn't send me good people, there's no way I'd be successful. No way. No way, 100%. My success comes from the people that help me. I can only live stream and do what I do for so long without a proper team around me. And Jamie, man, I love you, man, with all my heart. I know I'm not supposed to love in business, but, like, I only want to work with people I love and trust. And if I don't love and trust you, you can't be part of my inner circle. It's just not going to happen. So I really appreciate it, man, that God put us together. I'm so blessed that I have Sean, Jay, Lakochi, my wife, and everybody on the team, GF Burke, all the insiders that really helped this thing move. I see you. I appreciate you. It's not just me here in the Sam Show. There's a whole group of people making this happen every single day, everybody. and bringing you guys the knowledge, the weekly newsletters, the organizational information, the Discord, and keeping the Discord properly ran and keeping positive energy and making sure we're not getting, bombarded by shills and nonsense. So I see as we grow how I never would have been able to do this alone. And I want to say thank you to everybody that helps this channel, that helps me grow. And I'm so appreciative of every single person in my life that gives a dang about me, sends attention, love, support, or anything my way. May God bless each and every one of you. Continuing to watch this flag, front running the Golden Cross. You want to see this 50 cross the 200, bang, and then we're in the money, right? Stay consistent. One thing I can teach you about leverage trading is to stay consistent. I only up the ante when things are like when we had the Bitcoin conference and Trump came on and stuff. I opened up some really big positions and they paid off. Since then, I have not opened up a $300,000 position of that nature, right? I go hard when it looks like it's 90% likely. All the other times, I just do the exact 100 for 300, 200 for 6, and keep it pretty low key. You can still grow an account this way. You can turn 40 grand to 50 grand. In about a month to 2 months, you can, but you got to be consistent. All right. Nothing about trading is going to be easy, man. It's going to be one of the hardest things you've ever done because you got to basically master yourself. And most people are going to die without mastering themselves. I don't know if they're going to get there. But the true believers, the people that push all the way, the people that want it more than anybody else, they are going to master themselves. Or at least work on it every single day until they get somewhere. This is considered a Sammy cup and handy to the upside. You can see a bit of a cup here with the handle that could blast to the upside. That's why I'm in the long trade. We'll see where it goes. I think I'm back to break even at this point. $19 on the loss, right? Stochastics looks good. RSI looks good. Flag looks great. Everything looks ready for a move to the upside here for Bitcoin. Our target is 62,800. We even have liquidity to the upside. BOOKMAP suggests 62.8 is where we're going. So I'm headed there, baby. Take me to 62.8. Let's ride to Valhalla, baby. Above the 200, above the smooth, 21 touching, price action good. We flip this point of control here, this red line on the VRVP. And of course, we're going to deal with a little bit of resistance there at 62,000. We bust through that. We are on our way to 62.8. Does it mean I'm bullish? I just look at a probability. I don't know what's going to happen. Anything could happen. We could dump in 2 seconds. You see? So 61.5, an area of crazy contention. All right. Tough week of trading. The volatility this morning was just insanity. See, now I see shoulder kind of head. Now it's making a right shoulder. And then I expect broken patterns, ugly moves, fast wicks, and sketchy price action on a Friday. I really do. I guess I get egged on to trade on the live. I don't know if I was on a live stream if I would have traded. Probably wouldn't have. I will be honest, sometimes I'm somewhat influenced by the lure of the entertainment. You can't say you're not. I'm human, so there's every aspect you add is going to change, is going to affect the outcome. Right? You trade live, you don't trade live, something will be changed. I can't explain it. The energies will not be the same. Anyway, let's not stare at the trade all day long, but, So what trade am I in right now? Do I see anything hot? POPCAT looks interesting to me. Haven't traded it yet. POPCAT. I bet that it would do well. POPCAT. So POPCAT's holding this 104 area, and it's looking bullish to me. It's been consolidating tightly. I think getting in there about 97, anywhere between 97 and a buck, really. But the consolidation is beautiful. And when I look at it on the daily is really coming back down and consolidating, showing that people want this thing. And it's been just kind of gearing up here. And so I have a bit, I think about $7,000 in POPCAT right now. I'm swing trading it. I want to make about $6,000 if I can in the next week or two. That's my goal off POPCAT. I don't want to hold it long term. I just want to get in and get out to 176, buy some Bitcoin, maybe throw a little POPCAT and call it a day. All right, so this is something that I'm actively in. I'm nice enough to tell you that. And I've given it to my trading group. We're looking at it. We're watching it very, very closely. POPCAT, 4-hour looks good. Daily looks good. Tight moving averages. I could still lose the trade. It may not be perfect. You never know. And we'll go from there. But I do like what I'm seeing here for POPCAT. All right. Caspa's still on my radar. I bring it up a lot. On the bigger time frames, though. Let's take a look at Casper on the daily. So I still, I did move that trend. I'm not trying to say I didn't. But I still see it just consolidating here over time. And it's kind of attempting to break the 200. Now, if Bitcoin takes a dump, this will dump. It'll start to come down and you'll have to retest 10. But as long as we pump up here and go sideways, I see this as a beautiful consolidation for Caspa. And as it gets ready to go to 37 cents, is that what I'm? Yeah, 37 cents from what I remember. Now, if it loses the trend line and let's say the 2-day 200 MA, that would be a problem. That's when I would stress. But right now, we're all right. We're just consolidating, waiting for price action to kind of find its way. Funny, the little baby started to make new noises. So funny to see the little baby get excited when you come up and say hi. She moves her eyes all around. I just had a newborn. Everyone, I have a newborn in the house. I don't think everyone realizes that. I work so hard, they don't even realize the guy's got a newborn. But we have a 3-month-old newborn in the house. I just had a beautiful baby daughter. Her name is Samira. She is absolutely beautiful. She's got the blue eyes, baby. And she's awesome. And I'm super excited to have her. And, oh my God. Babe, can I see the baby? Can I see the baby, babe? Kind of want to show you guys the baby. I want to show off my baby. You're not supposed to, I guess. I don't show my kids' faces. I feel like the baby's face will change over time. But, man, when do you get to really see a baby, man? And hold a cute little baby, That's a blessing. So, to the scammer that robbed me, 1,000 USD in 50 minutes. I could do this at will any day of the week, and you'll always be a low-life scumbag, some human trash brokey. Master Friend wanted to give to the community. I wasn't going to mention this Master Friend. I just seen it, but he wanted to give. Nice dude. So he gives $1,000. You know what I mean? A lot of money. He gives $1,000, and it turns out to be a guy that was running a scam, and he made the $1,000 back in 15 minutes, man. You know what I mean? Eat my shorts, bro. He had to show him what's up. Like, yo, I got you, bro. Man, and you know how we do, man. Scalperinos. Wow, we're battling this flag and battling the 200. They're really jarring, they're really, really hanging on this 61.5 area. It's annoying, honestly. It's like you want to walk away and wait till the chart kind of cleans itself up a little bit. Trading the last week was really just insanity. A lot of volatility. Some people's best week, though. That's what I'm trying to say. It's all about your perspective. When I was moving, I had a couple, a bad couple weeks. Because think about it, I'm moving. I'm trying to get everything in order. I can't even get my head straight. I'm going to a new state. It was hard to focus. You know what I mean? So it's like, you do have life. All right, you're a human being that's living life. So there's going to be things that come in your way. We are down a little bit. I didn't want to move that, but that's if you were to enter it now. It's like we got to bounce off that 200 MA. I delete everything now and I just watch that yellow line. My life is a 1-minute candle on a yellow line. All right. You would expect to bounce now off of a falling wedge. All right. That takes guts to enter the trade right there. I've done it a few times now that I've, started to use the system, and you buy right when you hit the 200 and you buy like the exact bottom. It's the boss call. Like, it's unreal when you do it. And then it just starts to rip and you're like, well, I'm in the gains now, baby. Yeah, baby. All the way to the upside, baby. My name's Ben Mala, baby. I'll show you how to do real estate the right way, baby. That guy's the best, man. I'm gonna have him on one day. We're gonna link up. You can pay like $600 for a one-on-one with him, and I ask him to record it, and I'll probably put it out. And I'll have a hilarious conversation with him. I'll get to know him. I'm super personal. I'll bring up Queens. I know Rockaway. I'll get to his heartstrings. He'll like me. I'll talk about some real estate. I'll mention a deal or two. He'll tell me it sucked, it was good or not. We'll go over it, and then I'll go out to Tampa one day. I'll see his house. We'll have a blast. Only a matter of time, man. Anyone you want to deal with or be friends with, you can do that. You just got to put it in your mind, get to their level. You got to get to their level. That's the one thing I have to say, not to be rude, but you got to get to their level. No one's going to want to deal with you when you're not at their level, man. There's people that will, give you the time of day if you need mentorship and help. I'm not saying they don't blow you off, but they really want to talk with you and move with you. You got to get to their level. People moving at a higher frequency are moving with people at that frequency. And we're stepping stones for each other. We don't want to be around low frequency people that aren't getting it in. And we've all worked really hard, so we're very selective of who we bring in our life. And so when you run around high frequency people, they're only around high frequency people. You are too. And so your network and their network combined, oh my God. So when you really work on yourself and perfect yourself to be the best you can, you attract those type of people into your life. Therefore, your network is just more robust than someone else's. Think about a network of entrepreneur YouTuber that goes around the world, spreads love, life, and then the network of a guy that drinks at the bar most of the nights a week. Who do you think is going to have a stronger, bigger network? And both of them could have been the same person, but one just decided that their life was kind of mediocre and they were going to go to the bar every night. The other one said, no, I'm going to change the world. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm going to work out every day. I'm going to quit alcohol. I'm going to get off this low frequency behavior I see everyone else doing around me, and I'm going to change the world. I'm going to do something different with my life. I want to be one of the one in a million people that does something that nobody else does. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to follow the same things, And I know each and every one of you feel that way. I know each and every one of you are here because of that. I know each and every one of you consider yourself a crypto lifer because you don't consider yourself mediocre like everybody else. You don't want to be coupled with that mediocre mentality. You know that there's bigger things out there. You know there's bigger dreams. You know there's something that you can go after that can change your life. You know it in your heart and soul. And you're not going to lie to yourself anymore and act like it doesn't exist. Because you've been lying to yourself for so long and you've been beating yourself up and it hurts. And you've been living that mediocre life, hanging out with everyone around, doing the same things, going to the game. But you started watching me on YouTube. You're like, this guy doesn't do that. This guy doesn't drink. This guy's alone a lot on his YouTube channel, working on discipline. This guy's working out, listening to Jim Rohn. You're like, huh? This guy seems to be living his life. This guy moved into a gated community. This guy seems to be providing for his family and friends. Seems to be content. He works out every day. He doesn't hit every single trade, but he knows how to make it work. Maybe I should, And so by doing, you help others, man. And I say it every single day, over and over again. By living your best life, you show others how to live their best lives. But you have to do it. No one's going to listen. They learn from watching you. All right? They learn from watching you. People learn from watching my channel grow. They learn from me, right? I didn't have to say a thing. All I had to do was show up every day. Okay, that's how passionate you were to help others. That you know what I mean? That you were so excited to give, man. That's good for me to know. I like to hear that. Those are the people I want in my community. Those are the people I want to work with me. People that are really willing to give. All right. Look how we battled this trade. Look how emotionally you would have wanted to get out so many times if you didn't know how to use the 200. You would have been like, I'm out. I can't handle this. I can't do it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I just can't take it anymore. Stop it. Make it stop. Shout out to the 1,766 people here on the live. 693 likes. Let me get to 1,000 likes on this live stream. What I talk about is this. You're watching YouTube. All right? One of the many windows you could have clicked on in your YouTube channel was my face. Hi, crypto. But there was a video about, let's just say the Second Amendment. There's a video about Kamala Harris. There was a video about, Donald Trump. There was a video about the ports. And the videos with the most likes, the algorithm kicks in and then sends up to the front, and then people click on them. So if you hit the like button, more people are going to click on this one than these ones. And what that's going to do is it's going to help cryptocurrency as a whole create more market share. Like if this is the market share cryptocurrency has, we want it to get more like this. We want it to grow. And so by you hitting, and so if you own, let's just say AOIZ or Algo or any coin, and I talk about cryptocurrency and I make cryptocurrency videos more watchable, your investment is more likely to go up. So by you hitting the like button, you help the algorithm help your own monetary bags. You help your own money. Hitting the like button is for you. It's not as much as it is for, I mean, it helps me, of course, but it actually does benefit you. Why? Because I promote cryptocurrency. You invest in cryptocurrency. I promote every single day, 7 days a week, non-stop. When you help me promote, more people know about the positions that you've already bought. Don't you want your bags to pump? So if you don't hit the like button, I assume you want to be broke. I assume you're not convinced that your frequency is aligned with your behaviors. And that means you're obviously not on your way to becoming a multimillionaire. So if you really are committed to becoming a multimillionaire and you really believe in yourself, you would have hit the like button, period. But I know, I guess some of you lack faith and don't believe in yourself. I don't know what it is, but and that doesn't make sense to me because you're all crypto lifers that came here through the algorithm, and I know you believe in me and I know you believe in yourself. So I still am always amazed that we don't hit 1,000 likes. Logically, it doesn't make any sense to me. The only logical sense it makes is that people forget to hit it, or just are mindless. Like they're just so into they're just like, oh, whatever, you know what I mean? Or they don't realize what a serious thing it is, like how much it can help their own financial situation over time. And again, it is a grain of sand makes the beach. It's a little by little, but if we all do things together, if we all do things together, we can change. We can make a big change, right? So again, flat Fridays, sideways Fridays, we've been kind of just doing this now. If we lose the 200, it's a wrap. We're just hanging on it now. Just hanging out. And we could get all the way probably to 62.8. That's my target if this plays out. However, it's a dull Friday. All right. And so I trade my model regardless of the day, but I know that my model has a higher percentage on other days. Okay? That's just something you have to come to terms with. That's what happens. Someone will Yeah. It's so funny. Master Friends, like, you can share if you want. I'm like, I kind of already did. Didn't mean, I wasn't overstepping boundaries. I just went to my Twitter feed and there you were. You know what I mean? I didn't even plan on doing that. That's what the funny thing is. It's just, they know we're together. We get sent our notifications here. Oh man. 61.5, man. I've talked about it for weeks now, haven't I? Over and over again. And of course, it's psychological. 500. Even if you didn't know anything about the weekly, 61.5. 61.5. 61.5, right? Just a key area of contention. Wow, so an amazing stream. Super proud and happy to everyone that came here today. And will we win the trade? Hey, only time will tell. Oh, wow, look at that crazy wick now. Wow, see, that's like shady price action right there. Like out of nowhere, just in a second. That was weird. They tried to wick it past the 200, but then someone was like, no, you don't. Wow. When you watch a lot of price action, some days they're just too odd, like they stand out, and you're like, huh, it's a bit weird, right? And today's one of those days. Funny. That could have been the perfect buy right there, though. Bling, bling. And a lot of times the wick is a whale buying in, like he's forcing price to his price action, It's like, come down here and do it now. Dude, we finally may flip this one, man. It finally may have did the last test before the pump. Triple down, double down, all around, all around. Kind of want to add 83 for 270 there, but it is a Friday. Inch it out. 16 bucks now. Well, and I already went through a more volatile, crazy price action already today. It's like we've been through enough already. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. Wow, we've gone through a lot of price action today, huh? Unbelievable. MPLX, I've talked about it numerous times. I've gone over it till I was blue in the face. No one gives me any credit for it. No one talks about it. No one even says, Sammy, thank you. I mentioned this thing at 2025 over and over again. I said it was one of the strongest coins when the whole market wasn't doing well. The TA said it was going to play out. I talked about this being a retest. It seemed to have bounced off 38 back to 45. This thing could do numbers. It could head all the way back to 84. I like this. It's hot. It's attached to Solana and NFTs. It really kind of has a monopoly on that idea. Big things could happen with this, but you do you. All right, I can't force it on you at all, right? But MPLX is definitely something you can clearly see has been showing strength, and it's definitely something I have on the radar. The radar for sure. The radar. Yeah. Someone asked me about FWOG yesterday and said you won't be disappointed or something. FWOG. I don't know what this thing is. Oh my gosh, I guess he was right. He told me yesterday, look up FWOG, you won't be disappointed. I guess he was right. I guess I should have gotten it in. Wow. This thing just continues to rip to the upside. FWOG. I believe it's a meme. I don't know anything about it. I just been hearing its ticker the last like week or two. Wow, I pumped pretty hard since the 30th there, right? From 7 all the way to like, wow, 14. I mean, it just did a double up real fast. This thing is kind of on some steam here. I'll put a little flag here. I'm not going to say I'll trade it immediately, but I'll put a flag and a reminder for an alert. And if it seems to hit that key area, I'll go for it, right? Bang, bang, bang. So remember, in a few hours from now, you're going to get a video on my YouTube channel about macro technical analysis. We're going to break down kind of what we see happening. We also left you inside of a long. We're still in a long here for Bitcoin, and the liquidity suggests that we do go to 62.8. That is the target. I'm going for it, right? We'll see if we can get there. So far, so good. Did I finally flip green? Dang, it took so long. All right. We were green at the beginning of the trade, remember? And then it just, nope. We got in somewhere right there, and we've been battling it ever since. That wick below the 200 was sketchy, but the smooth moving average took care of us. The smooth said, no, 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 no. Up 10 bucks in the trade. Let's see how this goes. $1,200 at 20x leverage is a $24,000 trade. And there's the breakout, slowly but surely. If you stick to you got to stick to it though. All right, everybody, I'm going to jump on out of here so I can do my macro technical analysis video. I got a few friends coming over in a little while, and I got to make sure I'm not stuck at the computer. People come over to my house. I can't tell you how many times my wife's like, oh, Sam's there, but he's doing a one-on-one, but he'll be out soon. And so people will come to hang out with me. And the other day, my friends came over. They forgot I had a one-on-one, and I kind of, and we all hung out. And then after like 10 minutes, I was like, I got to go do my one-on-one. And they're like, what? Look, the obesity rate fell in 2023, age adjusted. $100 worth of groceries in 2024 cost $127 today. You're funny, right? And so obesity. Wow, 30% inflation in 10 years. That's crazy, right? Houses have doubled, right? Yes and no, Martini guy. They can go up together over time. My heart's so kind. It just says scammer $500 thinking it was a relief for the tragedy in the Carolinas. You scammers deserve to die a painful. Yes, they do. They do. Sorry to hear that, man. Look, this is a Bitcoin through the lens of the global monetary alternative. Supply, volatility, Bitcoin fixed, high, length of track record short, decentralized low, U.S. Treasuries unfixed low, right? 25 trillion, 1.3 trillion. So you could move all this, you could leave, if you moved even 30% of 8 trillion of the 25 into Bitcoin, right? And into gold. And gold still holds less than all of them. It's the one that can grow the fastest, right? Bitcoin possesses similar characteristics to that of the global monetary alternatives. Is that amazing? They're presenting this to Brazil, BlackRock. You see? Big deal right there. Shout out to Gary, man. God bless you, Gary. I went on a carnivore diet and got fat, put on a good 10 to 5 mil, and lose muscle. Then I did a series of 48-hour fasts and lost it all in a month and kept the muscle. 36 and a half, you get the body you deserve after 30. Hey man, I'm 40 and I'm not looking that chiseled, but I'm looking pretty good. I'll be honest, you know. I'm like, if I fasted just a few more times, I'd look like that. Fasting just makes you look amazing. He just finished a fast and he flashed, you know what I mean? When I finish a fast, I look awesome too. You know what I mean? Coinbase will delist USDT and other non-compliant stablecoins in the EU by December 30th. Really? Why is that? Interesting. In the EU? Weird. In the EU by December 30th. Oh, in the EU because they have different regulations now, possibly. Interesting. Huh. That's pretty cool. You get a power washer for your hose. Smart move. Sell the heck out of that thing. See, this is a smart move. You guy can sell 10 of those things and they don't take up a lot of space. You got a good commercial. See, that's how you get rich, man. Find out a product like this, recreate it, market it better than him, and freaking sell the hell out of it. That's an idea right there, man. And do it better than he did. You know? Find out what he's doing and do more than he did. Out promote him. Charles Hawkinson's in the Vatican doing his thing. He's a good pig, Nike. All right. I believe every single meme coin is a rug pull in the world. I kind of firmly believe that. You know what I mean? 100%. Like, 100%. So wow, we pumped all the way up to 61.7 to get rejected yet again. Oh my gosh. This is insanity. This is just whack. That's why I don't trade Fridays, man. Hey, I might still win the game. I might still win the trade. We'll see what happens. Everybody, I'm going to jump on in and do my macro technical analysis video now. Leave you out a little early on Fridays like they do in school. I'll let you kids out early over here. All right? Go run amok in the recess. Go outside on the recess on the hard top. Go kick a ball on the hard top. All right, kids? Have a good time over here. Let me get back into the chat, see if I missed anything in the chat. Blessings on blessings, everybody. If you're using the same guy profile name and picture, but without the check mark, and I didn't even verify the check mark, the guy on the ground is actually solid. Yeah, you got to see that check mark, man. I'm all about the check mark. It saves my life. People are like, well, it is. I'm like, was there a check mark? Like, no. I'm like, then why will you? They're like, oh, yeah. A toast for Samira. The newborn. Lovely to see the life created through bright and open minds. Bless you, Sam. I'm in your group and I knew about her. Here is my congrats. Keek song. Thank you, brother. Babe, can I hold Samira? Is she asleep? Aww. Someone said, show us the baby if you can. I wanted to. She's in bed, I guess. All right. Can you redeem on Dash now? Is it undervalued? Is it trending? Dashcoin? Dashcoin's just so old, man. Move on, dude. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's so 2000. That's so 2018. You know what I mean? Like, let's move on. Come on now. Heading out for a walk now. Shout out to Rave Song Records. Enjoy that walk, man. God bless you, brother. You're going to love every second of that. Breathing in the breeze. Slowly moving each foot in front of the other. Just taking it in, man. Just taking it in. You know, birthday was awesome yesterday, but today's going to be even better. I tell you what, I'm excited right now. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you all tomorrow for a morning update. We'll break it down. Someone said there's a super chat for ONDO. Okay, let's take a look at ONDO. Shout out to Crypto Bellico. Shout out to Never Broke Again. Shout out to everybody here on the live. God is great, man. Mashallah. Inshallah, right? God is amazing. Assalamu alaikum to everybody out here. Peace be with you. That's what Salam Alaikum means. I hope you know. It just means peace be with you, right? So you're just walking around saying peace be with you, peace be with you, peace be with you. And the person says, and may peace be with you, alaikum salam. So salam alaikum, well alaikum salam, right? Peace be with you, well peace be with, well may, you know. Salam alaikum. Thank you. I love that in the Eat Gilbert Grape. Remember the little boy becomes Muslim and he's like, assalamu alaikum, and he's in this like real white like Midwest town, and they're all like, and he's walking around the neighborhood, assalamu alaikum, and they're just like, and he's like reading the books. That's that Johnny Depp movie, What's Eating Gilbert Grape. That's the first time I ever heard it. I don't know what the heck it was. You know, I was like 5 or 6 years old. I was watching the movie and I'm like, Mom, what's salam alaikum? What's salami alaikums? I'm an Irish kid from Boston. I had no idea. Little did I know I would marry an Afghan woman, have Afghan Irish children, and learn so much about worldly religions in the whole world, right? And that's why you go after things. You know, I could have just married a white Irish chick from Boston and been all in my comfort zone, right? Oh yeah, no, Johnny Depp was in the movie. Johnny Depp was in that movie. Yeah, Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio were in that movie, bro. Am I wrong? Right? Maybe I'm wrong. You're right. Maybe it was eating. Yeah, I thought they were both in the movie though. No, you're right. You're right. It's just Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. Why do I think Johnny Depp was also in the movie though? No, it's got Johnny Depp. Yeah, it's got Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio, man. Yeah, come on, don't tell me. I watched the movie. Johnny Depp plays the older brother, bro. Yeah. You see, you don't even know what you're talking about. I'm older than you, man. You better lesson. You better learn your lesson, boy. Yeah, Johnny Depp, and it's one of the best movies ever, bro. Go watch this movie. It will change the way you think of life forever, man. As a 25-year-old grocery store clerk who's Johnny Depp, caring for his obese mother and a mentally disabled younger brother, who plays Leonardo DiCaprio plays the mentally disabled boy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I told you, man. See, people don't even know that Johnny Depp was in a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. That was a long time ago, man. Dude, even John C. Reilly was in this movie. Juliette Lewis, Mary Steinbrenner. I know her son really well, Charlie. Does it say who her spouse is? Malcolm and McDowell, Ted Danson. She had a kid with Ted Danson. See Charlie McDowell? Me and Charlie are friends. I met him as a kid. We used to hang out all the time, this kid. I actually never looked him up before because I didn't remember. But, you know, he probably won't ever remember me. He might remember me, but I used to go over his house and hang out because I went to camp. I went to Martha's Vineyard. My dad bought a house in Martha's Vineyard, which was like a rich, you know, but my dad was just a regular iron worker. He bought a house in the woods. I went to camp and I met all these rich kids. I met my first girlfriend was Ted Danson's stepdaughter. True story. I know you don't believe me, but this is a true story. I used to call the house. Ted Danson would open up the phone. Hey, what up? I got a picture of Ted Danson in my own personal album because he was waving when we left the boat that I was on. Anyway, it's just funny, right? Yeah, no, I'm getting the pump for Bitcoin. We're winning the trade. Of course we're winning the trade, man. I'm the lifer, man. Come on. I told you we were going to win the trade. What are you, surprised? What? You surprised by the pump? I told you we were going to pump. So you're in the gains now if you took the trade with the lifer. God bless you all. Yeah, so I knew this dude, you know. So he's a film director and screenwriter. I never knew that. He made his director film debut with the romantic thriller The One I Love. He's since written and directed a Netflix drama The Discovery and Windfall. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're the same age. See, his stepfather's actor Ted Danson, who married Steinbrenner. And so they went to they have a house at Martha's Vineyard, and I bumped into them at a camp. Also, his friend was Alexi Ash. Alexi Ash was one of my first girlfriends ever. All right. And her husband is what's his name? Her husband is the famous comedian. Yeah. What was his husband's name? Let me think. How can I forget this guy's name? He's like a famous comedian. He went full left too, extremist. I don't know why he did that, but you know, he's the blonde comedian dude that has the show. Seth MacFarlane. Right? No, not Seth. Seth. What's his name? Seth Green. Seth. I don't know why I forget the dude's name. Now, he's a blonde comedian. He has a show on at like 12 o'clock at night. Seth Meyers. That's his name. Seth Meyers, this guy. So my first girlfriend is this dude's wife. Like one of my first, like, you know, my summer, see, Alexi Ash, see? Funny. They all summer where I summered. I was the middle class kid and they were the rich people, right? And once they found out I wasn't that rich, they kind of like, I hung out with them from when I was like 12 to 14 and then I was like not cool enough. You know what I mean? I took your trade, I'm up $5,000. Thank you, brother. That's crazy that you would risk that much to make $5,000 on a Friday. But you know what, man? God bless you. But you're up $5,000 and you only threw a $3 super chat? Dang, man. You really know how to give the love out. I don't care. It's just funny to me. So, yo, I just made $5,000 off your call, bro. Here's $2, bro. You're the best, man. Like, how about a $50 super chat, man? You know what I mean? 4-hour bouncing to the 21 MA. I know, right? That's $20+ Oh, thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Hey, $20 is a beautiful super chat. Take that. No, I'm super happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm just, you guys are cheapskate. You guys are funny. I'm just joking around, man. I can joke around. Can't we have fun? You know what I mean? Jeez Louise. Everyone's like so crazy and up, so tight. Everyone's so tight. Sam, I think it's a different currency. We know what currency it is, man. I can see the money here on the side. You guys are funny, bro. Thank you from the Philippines. Enjoy the rest of the day. Amen, man. Thank you. Hey, I yapped, but I gave you the trade. You can say whatever I want, but I gave you the live trade that's in gains right now. Someone said, give me live trade today. I did then. I gave you the stop loss and everything. You can move the stop loss to break even now, and you can't lose any money, all right? All you can do is gain money now if you move that stop loss where I just moved it. You can't lose now. All you can do is win. All you can do is win or break even. You can't lose the money, all right? Protect the purse at all costs and go from there. I'd rather consistently get stopped off and then hit a big winner than keep losing and winning. It's like, you know, protect the purse every time, man. Look, I'm protecting the purse. Stop loss to break even. On our way to $78 and change. Another green trade that I gave you on a live stream. How many times have I given you a live stream green trade? How many times? How many times? Can you guys count how many times? Give me live trade today. I gave him it. Give me live trade today. I gave it to him, bro. Like, he got exactly what he asked for, man. Still complains, you know what I mean? Bitcoin up or down, I need to know. You're so funny, man. Give me live trade now today, sir. All I want to do is win no matter what. Put your hands up. You know what to say, right? I'm here a lot. Shout out to Chase and Bomber. Love you, man. Need that on a shirt. I know, right? Give me live trade now, sir. I've seen daily gain of momentum 3% every single day. I've seen daily gain of a minimal 3% every single day. Hey, that guy's the king of 3%. All right. I support you, sir. Give me live trade, sir. Oh, you guys make me laugh, man. We still printing. I know, right? Hey, thank you for your awesome work. Greetings from Germany, my friend. God bless you, man. You don't like, you don't buy? I know. Let's get to 1,000 likes, everyone. Come on. Let's get to 1,000 likes before I end the stream. Come on. There's 65 of you people. Like, just hit the like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Let's stop playing this game. Let's get it. Let's get it. There's 300. There's still 300 differentiation of 300 here. Sam, what's your Bitcoin saying? This guy's crazy, man. That'd be a funny shirt for the store, man. What? Give me live trade, please. Give me lib trade. I will sab. Yeah. Give me lib trade. I will sab. God bless you, sir. Live Jaylee, sir. Stop. They're going from me. Trust me. Resistance, bro. Super chats. Ondo. Ondo's just gonna blow over time. What are you gonna think? I'm gonna look at you if you stare at me long enough? Why don't you come into camera? You're such a tough guy. Come on. You should just put it. No, you were supposed to bring a little stuffed animal and then put it in. Yeah, that'd be so funny because everyone thinks I'm talking to my wife like that, and then you pop a little stuffed animal and be like, who do you think you're talking to like that? How can I send a gift for your beautiful baby? Oh, that's super nice. It's a good question. We should get a P.O. box somewhere because I don't like giving my address out. I really don't. Now that guy won with win me a trade and I'll sub. Yeah, win me a trade and I'll sub. Yeah, that's the best. Win me trade, I sub now. We're at resistance, right? I mean, yeah, we're at 61.8 again, which was a key area that we can't seem to get back above. 1, 2, 3. Punch forward, my friends. Punch forward. Do you see the red dot on my head, friend? You guys are funny, man. That's that name of that biggie chat. You got a red dot on your head, too. Never give your trousers out. No one, I know, right? I flashed crash, and now I gotta go. Thank you for the trade, mate. See you, brother. Amen. And remember, if you want to trade where we trade at Max C. Someone just said, why are the fees so high? Yes, the fees are too high. You don't want the fees too high. You really don't. So trade on MEXC. It will have the lowest fees. If you hold the MEXC token, you'll pay 0.1%. That's the less fees of anyone else out there. If, MEXC doesn't work for you, we got a campaign running here on Weeks. Weeks is the place to be. Sign up to the Weeks link here. It's, again, pinned in the comment. They have the second to lowest fees. And I know, like, the VP and the head over there at Weeks. So if you have any issues, we reach out to, they're just awesome. They'll treat you like gold. They love our community. We've helped their business grow in an immense way. So, amen. So I'm thinking of making a bigger position in SUI. I did sell my SUI. I locked in some profits. But I'm still questioning whether it was the greatest idea, right? As SUI still seems to be holding above 170 now. The 8-hour also looks somewhat promising for a bit of a move. The daily, though, still headed lower, and the 3-day, which is my go-to, really still wants. See, the smaller time frames will keep you enticed when the bigger time frames are telling you what's going to happen. Placed myself at the bottom of the wick and got wicked out by 40 cents. The matrix is ridiculous. Hey, it is what it is. But it was on you. See, I didn't get stopped out, so it kind of was you. We all think it's the matrix, but it's us. We're in charge. I still see the 3-day coming back down, possibly to 145, 150. I could be wrong. Maybe it continues to pump and I miss out. But, I had to take some profits, and I'm looking for this to come back down. Sam, the book that you need is Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. You've got to read it on audio. It's free audiobook here on YouTube. Type in Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Go through a chapter while you're going for a long drive. If you're going for a run, I know you got to listen to me and him. It's not easy, but you got to find it all. All right. But if you listen, that's why you got to be really selective with your time. You only have so much time. There's only so many people to listen to on a daily basis. If I waste your time, you won't listen to me. So I don't waste time. I try to fill this 2 hours with as much information as I can to help your life. Whether it's, spiritual, emotional, trading education, technical analysis, positive self-talk, how to build yourself into the person you want to become, how to use love and light frequency to gain knowledge, and more, right? And that's why I do what I do every day, because I want the world to be different. Wow, ONDO taking a beat down the last 3 days. It's kind of crazy after the rejection. I think ONDO's a beautiful, beautiful coin. I love it. This is a key area. It's institutional support. I see it doing big things. I got like a $27,000 or $25,000 bag of ONDO. I made it pretty clear that I'm in ONDO for the long haul. And I didn't have ONDO until we had these bigger pullbacks, and then I started getting in. So they gave me an opportunity that I'd missed before. So I used everything as an opportunity. There's going to be opportunity today. We just have to find it. I took out a small loan on my SUI and bought a little more on the dip. That's crazy. He took the loan out on the SUI, bought more SUI. Why don't you take another? When will it end? See, that's kind of that. That's a retro trap. Everybody, I love you. I'm going to jump on out of here. I said I was going to jump on out early. I never did. I never do. I always push it to the limit every time. I love you all. I appreciate you. And I can't wait to see you guys all tomorrow morning, Saturday. I do 2 live streams tomorrow. So it's not like we're going anywhere. We'll be back like we are every single day here on the channel. May God bless you. May God, keep you in his good graces. May you keep other people in your good graces. May Rave Song Records, spiritually, financially, emotionally, and mentoring daily, every single day, man. Every single day. I love you all. Enjoy your day. Spread light, love, and positivity. Cut off the negative people like I did on the stream. If you see someone negative, someone that doesn't understand you, someone that wants to condescend you because of one thing you said, cut them off. All right? Cut them off. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Stay positive. Stay amazing. You can. You will. You are the best. Hey, I got this cool idea. I just found out something amazing. You know what? Do you know what the secret to success is? Do you know what the secret to success is? It's getting started